cards. Wow. Okay, if you are never tried our products and someone talks you into coming here tonight, stand up. We want to see all of our new people. Well, you are in for a treat tonight. We have quite a lineup for all of you. And I'm just going to tell you a little about my story. I started with Isogenics, like Max said, back in 2002. I've been in network marketing for 27 years. And I built 3 large organizations to record-breaking success. But I had been let down by the profession. So Jim and I came out of retirement in 2002 to create a company that was all about the people. Something that you'd be so proud to be a part of that you couldn't stop talking about. Something that you'd be proud to take the products, that they would put them in your body and you'd feel amazing. A compensation plan that would give you gifts to your family and create financial freedom for all of you. And the magic has happened. It truly has. We're so grateful. We've accumulated $7 billion in cumulative sales. And for us, it's really not about the money, it's about you. It's about every single one of you. It's about impacting lives. And that's why we do this. I'm telling you, we have something so special, and you're going to feel it tonight. And you're going to leave here with passion and energy and knowledge so you can go out and share it with the world. So I just want to get a feel for how many people in the room have lost 10 pounds or less. Stand up. A few of you. Congratulations. How many people have lost between 10 and 20 pounds? Wow. 20 to 30 pounds. 'Concentration, the way you feel, it's so amazing, and so many people need what we have. So tonight we have quite a lineup. We have a lady that's come all the way from Southern California to share her heart and soul with you, and we have our new Chief Science Officer, Dr. Joshua Plant, that is just amazing, and as I always say, he's kicking ass in Isogenics. Corporate team stayed here late tonight. How many people think we should do this more often? So I'm going to bring up our first speaker, and I want to tell you a little bit about this woman. She started when she was 23 years old. She saw the vision. She was a massage therapist and working for a couple of plastic surgeons, doing a lot of odd jobs, and she was looking for a better way for her life, a way to impact people's lives. And she started with one of her really dear friends, and they worked side by side, very closely together, and now she has created an incredible business for herself and her husband. It's just amazing what they've done, and she was nominated the Woman of the Year, which is one of the... Share her story and how she did it, and I'm telling you, the beautiful thing about this profession, it doesn't matter how old you are, you know, your educational, you know, no matter what your background is, your education, what your race is, anybody can do this if you have a burning desire to change your position in your life. And this lady has a burning desire, and she's been doing this almost for 9 years now, and she's doing it even more, you know, with more passion than she has before. She's just on fire. So please welcome to this stage the amazing Emily Vavra.
How we doing? Let's give it up for Kathy Coover. maybe you're open to admitting that, maybe not. But I really want to talk to my people right now who feels like they're truly living a mundane lifestyle. Can I speak to you? Okay. This is called Time Out Tuesday. And we have been doing Time Out Tuesdays for the past 9 years. And some of you may be thinking, well, why is it called Time Out Tuesday? Because I want you to take a time out from your crazy, busy, hectic life that maybe you feel like you're on autopilot, maybe you feel like you're just going through the motions. I want you to take a time out to maybe take off your old glasses and put on a new set of glasses to see things different and to dream again and to believe again. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. So some of you may be thinking, what in the heck is this? What is network marketing? What is Isagenix? How many of you are kind of thinking that right now? Or watching online? Thank you to my guests watching online. Well, let me tell you, this is the business of the 21st century. The greatest business in the world that is growing and growing at a rapid pace. In fact, world-leading economist Paul Zane-Pilzer, he talks about this as the wellness revolution, the next wave of millionaires. Who could get excited about that? And I truly believe that network marketing is the greatest place that you can find freedom for yourself. Both physically, if you're with Isagenix, because we've got the greatest health and wellness products on the planet, and financially. So let's get going. You ready? Yeah. Okay, so some of you may be thinking, who is this chick, this blonde girl from Southern California? You know, I like her outfit. You better like my outfit. Why the heck should I listen to her? Let me go ahead and tell you a story. Okay, so 9 years ago, and I put myself in that place every single day. So I can remember who I'm talking to and maybe what they're going through. Because my life today is a lot different than it was back then. But 9 years ago, like Kathy said, I was working multiple jobs, getting up at 5 a.m., rolling in the door at 8 p.m. I would nanny 4 boys on the side to make extra cash flow. I did everything it took. I was 22, just turned 23. And I was at an LA Fitness. Anybody go to LA Fitness? Yeah, I was working out, okay. And I met this woman. And I met her at the start of her weight loss journey. And there was something different about her. The way she smiled, her energy, I really liked her, okay? So I added her on Facebook and I creeped. I started the creep, okay? You know what I mean. Some of you have been creeping on people. Maybe some of you at home, you've been creeping on the person that sent you this link right now, okay? You know what I'm talking about. I watched her. And let me just tell you, she's someone I really respected in the business world. She did mortgage banking, she made a great 6-figure plus income, she had a great office, worked with all the men, wore the business suit, she was a boss babe. Okay, but she got laid off from her job. And when she got laid off, she took her body seriously and her business. And I watched her start to build something. And I didn't know what it was. I had no clue it was this thing called network marketing and how great it was. And it was this company called Isagenix and that it was the best company in the world. I had no clue of all that. But I wanted what she had. I wanted that because she was designing her days. At that time, I lived in Minnesota. And she was, any Midwest people in the house? Yeah. Go Vikings, okay? So she was running the lakes at noon on a Monday. Okay, she was dipping out of town in the dead of winter coming to Arizona, right? I would see her at the W pool in Scottsdale and I'm like, what does she do? And I would see her with positive people. I'd see so many photos with positive people and I could just tell that something was different. So I was in this dark massage room and when I'd have my breaks, I would scroll on Facebook and I'm like, enough is enough. I'm gonna contact her and see if her company's hiring. At this time, I was 23 years old, living paycheck to paycheck, and I was at a point in my life where I honestly didn't know where I was gonna live. We all have those times, right? Where you hit a rock bottom, and you're like, I don't know if I should turn left or turn right or what I should do. So I moved in with her. Really. I moved in with her, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take a year to really focus on my development and my dreams. Because what I'm currently currently doing is not gonna get me to where I wanna be in life. I asked myself this at 23 years old. If I keep doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, where will I be in 1 year from now? And I want you to ask yourself the same thing, everyone in this room and everyone at home. Where will you be 1 year from now, physically and financially, if you continue to do the same exact thing that you're doing right now? Where will you be in 5 years? And I didn't like my answer, so I was willing to do whatever it took. So I got to work, and let me tell you, I put the products in my body, and it was day 4 for me that I felt something different. Okay, how many have you felt something different since you started exercising? Yes. I was waking up before my alarm clock. I had more energy, more mental clarity. It was easier to live a healthy lifestyle. And I just knew that I knew that this was the wave of the future. I knew that from a health perspective. There is no way we can get all of our nutrition in from food alone. There is no way. I watched every documentary, Food Matters, Food Inc., Food This, Food That. I understood that. I understood the human body. I studied massage therapy. I understood cleansing. But when I looked at isogenics, I'm like, this is next level. This is the wave of the future. It truly, truly is. So I went to work. After I believed in what this was and what it could be, I didn't know the how, but I believed enough. And I just had that feeling inside of my heart that this is what I'm supposed to do. So I went to work and I started helping people. I started getting people in the products and identifying who wants the business. And it was the best ride and the hardest all at the same time in my first year. Okay? Because anything great in life, it's not going to be easy. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take hard work. Okay? But I did something and I started to stretch my imagination, which I want you tonight to stretch your imagination. I wrote myself out a check for $1 million. Now, I'm someone who grew up with a single mom, have still never been to Disneyland or Disney World, okay? We grew up, hand-me-down clothes, toxic home. I didn't have people pouring greatness into me all the time until I came to Isogenics, until I had a mentor, until I saw something new. But I knew I had to reprogram my subconscious mind. I knew I had to just really focus every day that I could have a different life than what I was currently living. You feel me? Yes. So I went to work and I started to get together with people who are hungry. I started to identify in the world who wants more from their life. Who wants more from their life? Yes. I started to build a team along with my husband. We started locking arms and identifying who wants more from their life. We started getting people in the products. We started asking who wants to pay their student loans, who wants to go on family vacations, who wants to build residual income, who wants to be their own boss. And we started casting a vision for what could be, knowing that this is the business of the 21st century. And I will tell you, through these 9 years, it has been the most fun. It truly has. And we've made millions and millions of dollars in income, for real. I don't have to work anymore, but I'm working because I know what this world needs. And I know that there are so many people out there that are praying for a solution. So many people that need to have a better friend group. So many people that need our products. So I will not stop. In fact, I am just getting started, and I don't even know what day it is. I can honestly stand up here and tell you I've been on the road. I've been sleeping on couches. I don't have to sleep on a couch, but I've been working with new team, and I am so fired up because you guys, this company is set up. It is set up for 10 times the growth, 20 times the growth. Our vision is to be the most trusted company and respected company in the world, and we are truly doing it. So get excited about that. And let me just tell you, through this perseverance, this is the woman, Holly, who enrolled me. Not only did she lose 90 pounds using Isogenics, she's also an Isogenics millionaire, with a lot of hard work, of course. But now, we're talking about which house we're going to be at, honestly. She's at her home in Chicago right now. She also lives in Arizona. This is, she rented out a beach house in Malibu, California for her 40th birthday, where we had a lot of fun, of course. But I'm telling you this because both of us just had a dream, and we actually freaking went for it. That's the difference. Day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out. It is truly possible. So this is some of our team. And like Kathy said, I love this profession more than anything in the world because anybody can win. You just have to be hungry, have heart, and have a good work ethic. That's it. Any race, any background, this industry doesn't care. I don't have a college degree, okay? But I make more than the president. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Okay? So it is possible. Now you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that you already have. You know, we're talking about the Benjamins, we're talking about gangster money, we're talking about people standing up that have lost 100 pounds. I just want you to know, just like anything in life, it takes a lot of hard work. These people that have released weight, they look so good. Okay, it takes work. These people that have made money, residual income, it takes work. Would you not agree? Yes. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you living your ideal life? Really think about it. Really. Are you living your ideal life? No. Okay. What if you could change? What if you could change your current circumstance? What if you could wake up every day on fire with purpose and passion, knowing that you're building your own dreams and not somebody else's? What if you could do that? What if you could take away some of that financial stress, the debt that's climbing? Maybe for you it's when the bills come, you just shove them to the side. You know, I remember watching my mom do that. Maybe it's time. Maybe you want more time with those that you love. Maybe you feel like you and your spouse, your ship's passing in the night, and you're nothing but a monetary provider. Think about it. Are you living your ideal life in your body? Do you feel confident when you look in the mirror? Do you feel sexy? Yeah? Some of you? Some of you not? They're all things to think about. Now, what's going on in the world today? I think we know this. Huge portion of the population is overweight. Okay? And we're working more than ever. We're stressed more than ever. Our cortisol is raising more than ever. I get that. Okay? It's a huge epidemic. It's scary, not only for us as adults, but for our children. The fitness industry, people are pouring money into working out, right? It's booming. But a lot of people don't even understand that 80% of what you eat is your body's makeup, right? It's huge. I mean, I live in California. Every step I take, there's like a Pilates and a this, and then stand on this machine and it's gonna get you fit. I mean, like literally, there's a fitness place everywhere I turn. Anti-aging. I mean, what are we looking at here? 331 billion with a B. People are pouring money into looking younger and feeling younger, right? The baby boomers who control a lot of our spending. But it's also, proven and studied that a lot of the millennials care a lot about what they look like and how they're aging. Would you not agree, millennials? Yeah. Okay, so we take all these things, food, anti-aging, fitness, health, and we put them all into one. How cool is that? That's a business opportunity. And I remember when I found Isogenics, I was thinking to myself, even in a downward economy, people still have to eat food. This makes so much freaking sense. It totally, totally does. So we are blessed and fortunate that we are partnered with the best company in the world called Isogenics. Right here, baby. Are you guys excited? I am fortunate. I speak on behalf of the network marketing profession. I've been in the mix, okay? And every single person I ever talk to is like, you're so lucky you are partnered with that company. You're so lucky that you found Isogenics and this is your first and last company. You only have to build it once. Build your legacy. You're so lucky. Built on integrity, truly, truly. I get to serve on the field advisory board, and everything we say, they take into consideration. Everything. It does not get better than this. And our vision is to truly impact world health, which is everything. Okay? So here is our vision: to impact world health, free people from physical and financial pain. And these two things, I mean, that's life. Okay? Physical and financial pain. I mean, seriously. our health and finances. If you don't have your health, then what do you have, right? And then you take financial stress, some of the worst stress in the world. If you're stressed about money, you can't see straight. It rents space in your head every single day. We're covering these two things, okay? And then our vision, like I said, is to be the most trusted and respected company in the world. So you're gonna hear about our products. You know, what we say is in our products are truly in our products, okay? Our compensation plan is the richest in the profession. It truly pays out. You can't say that with every company. So we have solutions for weight loss. Okay, how many here have released weight on Isogenics anyway? Yeah, take a look around, guys, lock them, okay? People at home, most of the room is raising their hand. Okay, energy, wanting that natural energy, so you don't have the 3 o'clock nods. Okay, who wants more energy? Yeah, okay. Performance, where are my gym rats at? Yeah, and let me just tell you, we have Olympians on our team, Olympic gold medalists, we have NFL players on our team, okay? We've got weekend warriors on our team that just kick butt and they like how they look, right? We've got every single type of person, from weight loss to energy to performance to healthy aging, and we have a solution. Okay, so I have the honor and privilege right now to take a little break to bring up somebody who's pretty cool. Okay, and I wore this outfit with a little bow tie for him. Okay, and he has a reputation, and a really good one. In fact, I was just doing a meeting with a man who's been in network marketing for over 30 years. And I didn't even know he knew who I'm about to introduce. And he's like, "You got planned." And I'm like, yeah, I really like him. I mean, he's come in and in months he's just shaking things up. And I know he's gonna help us just soar. But what's so exciting about this is the knowledge this man has and the energy and the passion to truly impact the world. Okay, so this man is a Harvard grad who's at the top of his class, okay? And he is gonna help Isogenics literally blow up in the next 12 months. So if you're ready, get on your feet and please help me welcome Dr. Joshua Plant.
Woman of the Year, no pressure. Do you realize the stress that this has? This is like a pep rally where they bring the nerd down to say, "Tell us about your science experiment." That doesn't go over too well, but I'm so excited to be here. I want to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I want to really dive into the power of the Isogenics products. Literally, these products are one of a kind that have the power to not change your life. They've likely have already done that. But to change the millions of other people's lives and our children and our children's lives. Because something needs to change. The trajectory we are on right now is absolutely catastrophic if we don't do something today. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. I love what Emily talked about. I feel like I just followed a Spice Girl or something. Like, she's talking about millions of dollars, vacation in Malibu. She's got the microphone coming out of here. This is amazing. I appreciate her wearing the bow tie. I was actually coming in my sleeveless plaid shirt to accompany her. But this is something I love what she's talking about. The power of dreaming. I'm at first, like people here have graduated from Harvard, first year class. I just don't brag about that. I do that completely to downplay my classmates. That's the whole reason I do it. But the reason that I do this is I love what this is about. It is about dreaming. She talked about the financial dreams that a lot of you have, and rightfully so. I grew up in a trailer park. First generation college student. I didn't go to those preschools that are designed to get you into those Ivy Leagues. I didn't even start college till I was 22 years old. And it wasn't until I was out playing catch with my wife one night, and I told her, almost embarrassingly, that I had a dream to become a scientist. First of all, she says, "Well, that's stupid." Second of all, she says, "Pursue it. Pursue it because you sure as nerds head can't throw a baseball. And so I did it. She saw more in me than I saw in myself at that time. And that is honestly why I love this industry. Is we all need an upline that sees us for our potential, because more often than not, we only see our imperfections. And so at 22 years old, I went and enrolled at the local university. One thing led to another. All of a sudden, I'm selected as one of the up-and-coming scientists by the American Association for the Advancement of Scientists. Or in other words, the biggest 20,000 nerds getting together saying, "We crown you King Nerd." That's right. And then all of a sudden, I'm now accepted to be one of 10 NIH fellows to come out and study, where I worked for a couple of years looking at natural remedies with respect to breast cancer. Life seemed great. Here I am researching breast cancer and understanding the power of natural products that it has on this. And all of a sudden, one Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, the phone rings, and here it is. "Hi, this is Harvard. We'd like to congratulate you on being accepted." First of all, I was thinking, don't you need to apply? And did you say to study or to be studied at Harvard? Because that is the reality. I was just sitting there blindsided by this opportunity after several publications, work got out. And I can tell you right now, I have never been more terrified in my life than that moment where I was asked to go start at Harvard. It's easy to bamboozle 20,000 nerds. It's easy to bamboozle the government and work at the NIH. But all of a sudden now, they're going to pit me against the 80 smartest people in the world. And it's going to be ratted out that I am nothing more than a person who grew up in a trailer, that didn't start college till he was 22, went to public school, did all of those things that no one else did. And graduating in half the time it takes a typical student, not with wife, not with one child, not 2 children, not 3 children, but 4 children. There's a reason I'm still here at night. Hopefully my wife isn't watching this. But anyways, the truth of the matter is it happened because of them. What a lot of us look at as challenges or hurdles in us reaching our goals, in all honesty, if you just spin it a little ways, it is the greatest motivation to you to do so. I'm too tired to do that. I don't have enough money, or whatever it might be. In all honesty, you should be doing it because you are too tired. You should be doing this because these products simply work. Well, one thing led to another, and all of a sudden, here's all these offers from pharmaceutical companies saying, "Hey, come study here. We got the silent P, come study here. We're all these types of companies. We'll give you this beautiful lab to work in." Do you know how disgusting that felt to me? Because here's the truth of the matter. When we know that 85% of the cancers that we see today are based upon lifestyle choices, we know the solution to the greatest calamities that the world is facing. And I could spend my life ultimately sitting behind a bench of some pharmaceutical company knowing good-heartedly that the solution will never impact the world. Likely because only a few percent of the world would be able to afford it. Or only a few percent of the world would actually have access to it. And when we know that the true solution lies in our everyday choices, but people are blinded from those, the opportunity to change the world does not lie there. And with us seeing unprecedented rises in weights, waistbands expanding, everything of the sort, we have the solutions. We know how to solve them. The challenge is getting them implemented into the masses. How do you truly create a revolution that can change the trajectory of the course that is on? It is never going to start from a government or an institution or some policy. The greatest revolutions on earth have always started from a passionate 100 people that have gotten together. And I would rather lock arms with 100 passionate people that are determined to change the world than 1 million people that feel it's an obligation to do so. One thing led to another, and all of a sudden I realized I want to go to this company. And to be honest, I was recruited by Travis Ogden, and see here. No, oh, he said he's going to throw in, he's probably going to, he just walked out. He knows I'm speaking, probably saying a lot of non-compliant things. He's not going to associate with me. I get that a lot. We call that the prom date condition, right? As soon as I walk into the room, they scatter. But anyways, what it is right now, he came to me. And I initially said no. There were offers that were much more lucrative, and that's not saying I'm not treated well, but much more lucrative. In essence, you usually let the dollar determine the decision. But I realized, I actually went on social media, right? I creeped you guys. Right? Walked by a lot of you apparently or whatever. But the truth is I looked at this and I saw the power, the passion, the purpose that you all have. Realizing that right here is a 1 in a million. This is something that doesn't come across every day. This isn't just to change your local environment. This is what I consider to be generationally impact. You are going to impact future generations more than you ever knew. Right now, the passion I hear, the associates, what you are doing is going to resonate, and it is going to create a revolution that's going to be talked about for years to come. I have a guilty hobby of collecting textbooks. Don't put that on a dating website, it doesn't work. Right? But the reason I love reading textbooks is I love reading what was taught as absolute fact, and when you read it 30 years later, you realize how preposterous it sounds. And I'm excited for in 30 years when we're looking back at textbooks today, realizing we went about it the wrong way. That ultimately the greatest changes in the health and wellness of the world starts with you. And right now we have been brainwashed into thinking that the health we have today has been nothing more than a game of roulette. This is the way I was born. This is the way that I am. This is how I should feel at 5 o'clock. That isn't true. You have more in control of your health and wellness than you are ever led to believe, and it is simple to control that. It is simple to solve those problems. And it comes down to the basis of what Emily exactly said. Nutrition. Do you realize right now you are facing... Oh, sorry. I've never spoken to these slides. Oh wait, this is the one that's up next. Sorry. You guys got like 15 minutes of seeing that noggin. I apologize. I thought this was the one that was up. Much better looking fellow than me. Right? But anyways, what this is these products work. They are giving your body the simple components that are needed, that are often ignored by many other companies. Right now, just to put it into perspective, the fruits and the vegetables you are eating each and every day, you come home, you cook them, you feel good about yourself, you put it in front of the kids, you're lucky if you get them to smell the vegetables, right? Here's the funny thing, not only are those vegetables only about 40% as nutritious as they were 50 years ago, they're depleted, the nutrients, the amount of fertilizers they're using, the techniques in which they're farming are absolutely there about increasing the weight and the growth of those crops at the expense of the nutritional value of them. And so here you are, you're force-feeding your children these vegetables, not to mention the abundance of glyphosate and other pesticides and herbicides that are in there that have absolutely been linked to a variety of different disorders. And we are wondering why our children are struggling the way they are. In fact, they did a study not too long ago where they looked at children that had attention deficit disorder compared to children that did not. And they found that the children who did had an exceptionally high amount of pesticides in their urine compared to those who did not. Do you not think you have control of your health and wellness of your children's? The truth is you do. It is important for us to understand the power of our everyday decisions. And even though they may seem small, they add up to huge impacts. So one of the big reasons that I came here, I initially said no, it was you guys. The second reason, look at this. What this is this is data showing this stuff works. Do you know how rare this is in the supplement space? You have companies out there selling unicorn dust saying, don't worry, this will take care of your problems. But don't, and then you're saying, hey, show me the science to prove it. And they're like, all the unicorns went extinct, otherwise we would have done one. The truth is, what we are facing now is a lack of legitimacy in the industry that is ultimately bringing down the reputation of healthy supplementation. One of the most powerful assets of Isogenics are the owners because they have demonstrated time and time again that they are unwilling to compromise the integrity. They are absolutely committed to making sure this is the most trusted and respected company to the tune of spending so much money, as you described it, gangster money, into validating the products that work. And if I'm ultimately leveraging my reputation, well, that's second. But ultimately, if I'm standing in front of thousands of people telling them to embrace these products for a healthy change, my goal is to create the healthy change the world is begging for. And it is great knowing that when they take the products, it works. The science says so. I think in Breaking Bad, they say it the best. It's science. We'll need everyone to believe that's watching this online like I said it knows I did. So I want to talk a little bit about how this is working. You got two mice. This is a legitimate scientific experiment. Two mice, completely identical DNA. They fed them the exact same thing. One got fat. One was skinny. What happened? The exact same DNA. Can't blame it, it's the genes. They ate the exact same food. They had the exact same diet. Why was one fat and one skinny? Do you know what? The fat one was exposed to a toxin in utero. The mother ultimately just had a little bit of BPA, a thing that you find in plastics, and it was exposed to it in utero. That was it. And it destined that child, or that mouse child, for a life of physical challenges. BPA was originally identified or attempted to be created as a birth control, as an estrogen mimic. It didn't work that well. People were still getting pregnant, but man, it made a great plastic. Let's do it. And ultimately, it has contaminated everywhere in our society. And we wonder why we're facing unprecedented health challenges. Now, here's what's crazy. Fat cells. They aren't just ugly. They aren't just the things that your bathing suit seems to not cover. They are also exceptionally sticky. All of these excess hormones, all of these estrogen mimics, all of these toxins, to where we are exposed to over 150 different toxins at above critical level a day, fat cells love to soak those up. And they hang on to them. They're oily, they're greasy, and they sit there and they soak all these things up. And we wonder why time and time again we do everything under the sun to try to lose weight and it doesn't work. We have plagued ourselves to where they are unable to burn that fat. Now, there's a solution. It's called intermittent fasting. What we have done is we have amplified the benefits of this intermittent fasting. We've made it doable, right? You go to somebody and say, hey, we want you to fast for 2 days. You say, I'm not Gandhi. That doesn't work. What we've done is we've supplied a variety of products that allow you to ultimately fast and make it enjoyable, to where you are also getting a response of growth hormones and a variety of other immunological responses that are absolutely exhilarating. While other people are out there doing who knows what to get that feeling, we're just sitting here saying it's the absence of stuff that makes us feel that way. And it is the power of the products that we have done. And a critical component of that is actually the cleanse product. Utilizing a botanical combination, it accelerates the release of those toxins that have been built up for years in those fat cells. In many ways, you know what they call them? The forever toxins, because typically you can't get rid of them. How discouraging is that? Utilizing this, you're able to maximize the benefit of that intermittent fast to get that the benefit you're looking for. Another critical thing, how many people ate at McDonald's in the last 48 hours? Oh yeah, the billions served and none of them happened to be here. Yeah, that's right. Here's the truth, right? We go there, we order the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever it might be, it's simple. We walk out of there thinking, well, I got 2 hamburgers and a fry. Fries are potatoes, potatoes are vegetables, I'm counting it. Right, I got my serving of vegetables. Here's the thing, we are ultimately have outsourced the greatest tool for our health and wellness to golden arches and a clown. We have. These individuals are targeting us. Over $1 billion McDonald's spent ultimately trying to convince us we're hungry when we're not and that we should eat there even though we shouldn't. $1 billion just in advertising, specifically to our children. And these aren't just randomly created advertisements. You know they've ultimately designed this to cause an increase in dopamine to where the children are sitting there, they get the dopamine response. Next thing you know, there's you're driving by the highway, your child sees those golden arches, and all of a sudden you've got a devil in the back seat. It's going through withdrawals. Now we're sitting here, we have absolutely made it impossible for us to live a healthy lifestyle. When we know that our food is depleted of nutrition, even if we do our best to eat healthy, we are ultimately only getting a fraction of what the body needs nutritionally. What we have done is we've created these wonderful shakes, isolate shakes, that are balanced to create the macro combinations are needed with the nutrients to the value they claim. I wish I could tell you how, well, I guess I am telling you, how rare that is in the industry. Additionally with this, a lot of people will say, well, it contains carbs. Here's a little newsflash for everyone out there. Guess what? Your brain can only feed off of carbs. All these people being like, keto this, keto that. Well, truth of the matter is, in a few years, they're going to be cross-eyed. Right? Not true. Not true. Not true. But what they've done is they're ultimately starving one of the greatest caloric consumption machines that are critical for healthy aging. And it's starving a valuable organ. Believe it or not, it's important to use it. And what has happened is, here's the thing, is they've hijacked the cool word called keto. Well, keto is just a derivative of ketosis. Ketosis means fat burning. Shall I go back to the original slide that I was supposed to be on? You go into ketosis on these products. You're burning fat. Unprecedented results. And here's the beautiful thing, is you don't need to be brain dead to do it. You can be Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Onyx, and I'm way over time. And you don't want to keep the Spice Girls waiting, so I'm going to hurry. But we have this Onyx. This is powerful, and I want to talk a little bit about this. Your body, if I was to ultimately break your body down into all the atoms that it makes, it's about 80% like hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen, right? About 99% of your body is 6 types of atoms. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, and so forth. Now, about 0.5% is like these kind of random ones, phosphorus and so forth, and zinc, and these random ones. 10 grams consists of these critical minerals that we as scientists really haven't even identified yet. Just 10 grams. To put that into perspective, the average individual weighs roughly like 20 million grams. So it's tiny, tiny, tiny amount. We call them trace minerals because we haven't even identified them. But we know they are so critical for optimal health. And they aren't on nutritional panels anywhere. They're not in any of these vitamins or minerals because they haven't even identified them. We just know that the body needs them. We know, for example, like some of these minerals are important. Iron, it's in your blood, right? You need it. That, you have like 100 times more iron than some of these trace minerals. And they are just as critical, whether it be cell-to-cell communication in the brain or maybe muscle formation. What we have done in the Onyx is we have utilized these trace minerals from, in essence, mines more or less that were created from as the earth is old, to ensure that the body is getting those unidentifiable yet hypercritical trace minerals that our bodies are needed to succeed. That is unprecedented. In a world where everyone is looking at fats and carbs and protein, they are forgetting the small one that is ultimately just as critical, those trace minerals, and that is the power of the Onyx, to where when individuals take it, the clarity of thought that comes is overwhelmingly convincing that you know more often than not you have been depleted of those trace minerals beyond that which you knew. And so this is power. Now, I'm going to quickly go over the complete essentials in the isogenesis. Here's the truth. You need nutrients. They're not in your food, right? Everyone is out there ultimately chewing some Fred Flintstone thing. outsourced our food to a clown in golden arches, and we're outsourcing our vitamins to a caveman. Right? Now, a lot of us don't understand what we are doing and the importance of getting those nutrients. We sit here at the morning and breakfast and we read like Fruity Pebbles and we see 25% of all of these vitamins and we're thinking, great, I don't know what fruit is in Fruity Pebbles, but I just have to eat 4 bowls and I'm good. That's not the case. What that is those are ultimately are synthetically made components that are toxic to the body, that aren't formulated for the nutritional depletions we see today. What we have done is we have formulated these to address that situation. Now, I don't even want to get into the telomeres too much because this is a beautiful thing. The truth of the matter, I'm going to speak very briefly on this. I studied with Jack Szostak. He's one of the individuals who won the Nobel Prize. He actually sat on my dissertation committee while I was at Harvard, and he won his Nobel Prize on telomeres. Overwhelming, growing amount of evidence to support. As we age, we know it is one of 6 critical areas as we age, telomeres get shorter. What that is most critical in is especially our stem cells. Because as those telomeres get so short, the stem cells stop producing. When stem cells stop producing, we're in trouble. Right? So when a skin cell is unable to keep up, all of a sudden you're not able to boost up the collagen that's surrounding it, or the skin, the lower endodermal layers of the skin, and what happens? Well, a wrinkle forms. Well, that's just cosmetic. But you see that just as well in the other stem cells throughout the body, to where you want to make sure everything you can to support the telomeres that our body has. Utilizing some of the greatest scientists in the world, we have identified the products that do that. We put that together in a powerful combination of isogenesis. And as an 84-year-old scientist here, I'm telling you. Not true. All right, everyone. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I'm going to end with this. The beautiful thing about Isogenics is not only are we here to solve these challenges you are facing today in your health and wellness, but we are also here to help everyone with every need. It's as simple as that. Where we are all facing challenges in our health and wellness, or we're looking to get more performance out of the exercise we're doing, whether it be to lose a few pounds or to look younger, Isogenics has put in the uncompromising quality in our products in a variety of different categories to where you can have those targeted solutions for your body. It is applicable to everyone. We live in an age where quality needs to be addressed in that which we are putting into our mouth. We are all willing to stand in line for our children to take a bullet for them, but we are so much unwilling to ultimately make sure that they are fed right. That paradigm needs to shift, and it starts today in this meeting. I have never been more optimistic of where the world is when it is ultimately in your hands. The greatest revolution in health and wellness, the Isogenics revolution that is starting today, is going to shake the earth. There's no doubt in my mind we are doing something special here. We are absolutely doing something special. It is an absolute pleasure. And please, welcome to the stage. I'm my honor to bring back to the stage Emily, who has... By the way, I just want to do this. She was the predominant Instagram account that I was stalking. So I creeped on you, Emily. This is awesome. My dream comes true right now. But it is a pleasure, Emily. You are inspiring millions. Thanks for
Thank
being here.
you. Thank you. Give it up. Products and systems. Now let me tell you this, when you get this, when you really understand where Isogenics is going, you're going to need a lot of e-shots. For real, I live on these things, okay? You're going to need a ton of e-shots so you can have energy and mental clarity to get through the day, right? And then you're going to need sleep spray to put you to sleep. For real, when you understand the comp plan and when you understand that you are in the driver's seat for your own future, you're gonna honestly need it. You're gonna need all of it, okay? And then Ice of Delights, our peanut butter Ice of Delights. Oh. Come on, I could build a company for Ice of Delights, for real. Okay, so we have solutions to transform lives, okay? And we can get into the science, and for some of you science people, you love all that, okay? But I'm a solutions girl. I want to see some results, and that's what I absolutely love about Isagenix. We are walking billboards, and we've got a program when you join that's completely free. Okay, all you have to do is order Isagenix, and then you can do the Isa Body Challenge. Now, lock your arms if you are in an Isa Body Challenge or if you've done one. Yeah, look around, pretty amazing. Okay, so what that is, you guys, is a 16-week body transformation challenge. Every single person I ever bring in, okay, I say, hey, let's take your before pictures. Let's go to isabodychallenge.com and let's take your before pictures, mess up your hair, stick out your gut, okay, take them. And then let's roll for 16 weeks, baby. Let's do the Isa Life. Let's download the Isa Life app. Let's follow the schedule and really put these products to the test. Let's live the Isa Life. So we roll and roll and roll. And we go through the 16 weeks. And at the end of 16 weeks, you take your after photo. And you go get a spray tan. Okay? You take your after photo. You write a little essay. How do you feel? Okay? Not only how do you look, but what has transpired. Okay, and it's the stories will just make you, oh, I mean, it's incredible. Okay, and then we get results. Results you cannot get anywhere else. Okay, so pretty amazing. And just for completing it, you get $200 worth of products. How cool is that? Yeah! I wish Neiman's would do that. Was that Neiman Marcus over here? I wish they would do that, okay? So we've got so many different customers that use Isagenix. In fact, about 84% of our company are solely consumers, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing because they want nutrition delivered to their door, right, that you cannot get anywhere else. So how does Isagenix fit into your life? Like I said, some people, and you might be here tonight and you're like, you know what, Emily? I just want to get my sexy back. That is perfectly fine. Or watching online, maybe that's how you feel. Cool. Okay? You can be a consumer. But what's going to happen, you're going to start taking Isagenix and you're going to get the glow. You know what I mean? It's called the Isa Glow. Because your cells are buzzing and you look better and better and better. I'm serious. If I look at my driver's license from when I started to now, it's unbelievable. Because I take Isagenix 3 in the morning, 3 in the middle of the day, and 3 at night. These are my real fingernails. My hair, I don't have time. I need to, it grows so fast. Okay, put the right things in your body comes a miracle. That's how it works. Okay, but anyways, you have the option if you want. If you want, you can share it with your friend. Unless you want to be mean. Okay? And what happens is Isagenix gives you a kickback. So some people do that. Some people do that. And then if you really see the light and you see what this can be when we get into the compensation plan and you want to build residual income, that's when we identify, okay, who wants more from their life? You know, who wants to build a residual $30,000 a year, a residual $40,000 a year, a residual $100,000 a year, up to $1 million a year, okay, even above and beyond. Okay, you identify who wants more. And that's simply how it works. Now we meet the need. This is what I love about Isagenix. We truly meet the need. So you can get started tonight if you're watching online. You can get started $5 a day, $10 a day, $15 a day, $20 a day. We just meet the need. Whatever your goals are, we're gonna match you to a system that's best for you and your goals, okay, and your budget. So that's a little bit about our health solutions. Now let's talk about a reality of today. The need for more money. And I don't think this is news to anyone watching or in the room right now. Like, we know that, you know, debt is at a record high. We know that a lot of people in the world are on food stamps that you would not even realize. We know that, you know, people are graduating with college degrees and then they're ready to go get their job and there's no job for them. Times are a-changing and they're changing fast. People are working differently. You have to wake up to reality or you're going to get left behind. And I truly mean it. I've been saying this for 5 years, and I go down the promenade in Santa Monica where I live, and I'm like, I love Barnes & Noble. Like, I literally love the bookstore just to go on a Friday night and sit there like a nerd and just get all the personal development books. It closed. It closed. Why? It's all online. Shopping. Who loves shopping? Okay, I love shopping. Okay, the stores are closing, all online. People are working differently. And people are truly waking up. Okay, they know this, because we need to feed our kids, we need to put food on the table, but people are selling online. Okay, we're trading ideas, we're giving rides. I mean, never in a million years did we think my mom would be like, never get in a car with a stranger. Now it's like, you better be here in a minute. Like, hello, times are a-changing, but people are still trading time for money. You see, the only way, like when I wanted to get ahead, my goal was to buy a home, and I ended up doing this when I was 21 years old, because I worked really, really, really hard. But when I wanted to get ahead, I was like, I need to go get more massage clients, but the only way I'd make money is if I was doing the deal, right? Otherwise I'm not gonna make money. The only way you're gonna make money is if you're working. And if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die. It's just the truth. It is the truth. And so many people. In fact, I did a call with a woman who her husband left her, and she's by herself with a couple kids. And she's like, I need to make more money to make ends meet. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's my plan, Emily. Okay, I'm going to get this side job, but I'm going to go work my side job after my 9-to-5 job. And when I get the side job, someone's going to have to nanny the kids. And I'm like, so how much money are you going to make from the side job? And I'm like, it's like the same as the nanny, of you're paying the nanny. It doesn't make any sense. So this is why I love network marketing, is because, yeah, all that stuff is a reality, but you can get out of your current reality and get into your dreams real fast with Isogenics, okay? Network marketing, I love it because of the time flexibility. We all have time, trust me. We all have time in our day that we can do this. An hour a day, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, right? You can work it in the pockets of your life. Maybe you have a busy week, maybe you dedicate your weekends to Isogenics. I absolutely love that. I'm mentoring a family right now. They both work full-time jobs, but guess what? They're committed to their dreams. They're committed to getting out of debt, so they work it from 8 to 10 at night when the kids are in bed. And then they committed their Saturdays to Isogenics until they get out of debt. I love it. Okay, earn additional income. And maybe you're like, I love my job, and if that's you, that is so awesome, if you love your job, okay? But maybe it's an additional income. Maybe it's that what if fund. You know, I'm recently working with a lot of hairstylists, and one of them, it's like, she's getting carpal tunnel, right? The what if fund, the residual income. I truly believe every human deserves to have residual income. It's making money while you're sleeping. Okay, you're building it on the side. You're creating wealth for yourself, right? Ability to work from anywhere. Anywhere! I mean, it's truly amazing. All you need is a smartphone. Who has a smartphone? We all have a smartphone, okay? And you know what I love about it now with social media, it's made it so easy to do network marketing. You connect with anyone in the world, right? It's just incredible. Let's talk about the culture. That's something a lot of people don't know they're going to get when they join Isogenics. Do you guys not agree? Yeah. You have no idea. Yeah, it's so amazing. A lot of times in life, like, we just become friends with our family by default. Okay, no offense, okay. By family or just proximity, like who you went to school with. And you just kind of go through life. But I love that Isogenics just attracts people that have really good hearts, integrity, and they just want more. And when you get into Isogenics, and I had no clue of this. Honestly, I wanted to make money. I'll just be straight. But when I got in, I was like, holy moly rockets. Like, I am now in a culture of excellence. I'm in a culture of people that actually care about me, right? And it's like when you raise your friend group, I hope you understand this, it raises you up. You are who you surround yourself with. So take a look at who your friends are. Take a look at your 5 friends, their income. It's probably the average of yours. It's just how it goes. It's just the truth. Okay, so I absolutely love our culture. You know, and you're getting training and support. You truly, truly are. I had a gentleman tell me that recently joined our team, and he came to Nashville at our recent event, and then now he's on the calls, and he's like, this is more than I've ever learned, and I've been an entrepreneur for years. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars in masterminds and courses, and he's like, I am learning so much. It's unbelievable what I'm learning here, because this is an incubator for personal development and growth. Okay, so there's so many things you get from network marketing. Now let's talk about Isogenics. Okay, we're proven. Okay, we are. Over 300 millionaires in the company. I mean, we can clap for that. Do I have any millionaires in the room? Any people that, can you stand, please? I mean, look. Amazing. Those are people that I followed in their footsteps. I mean, you just got a lineage of people, guys, of all different backgrounds. Mechanic to millionaire, stay-at-home to millionaire, stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, all different backgrounds. It's pretty awesome. Privately held. We're the most successful family-run and operated company out there. Mom, pop. I mean, it's just such an incredible story of success. Privately held, never publicly traded. A real global opportunity. Honestly, we're in Arizona where the world headquarters are, and this area is still untapped. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like I think I was reading in the Phoenix area, there's over 4 million some odd people. There's only just over 600,000 active associates in Isogenics. Wake up, Phoenix. Wake up, Arizona. Wake up, Gilbert. Wake up. Like, you guys, there's so many people that need to know about what we have. But what I love about it as well is it's not just United States and Canada. You know, we're in 20 different countries. We have a group in South Korea. It's amazing the impact they're having. The United Kingdom, if any of my friends in the UK are watching, I love you. We have so many people all across the globe. And so maybe you don't know people in countries we're open, but someone you know does. And that's the crazy part about this business. Never in a million years I think I'd be rolling up in South Korea, you know? But everyone knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that has a big dream. So what Isogenics does, okay, and who here has owned a business or currently owns? Yeah, it's a lot of work, right? Yeah, you guys are like my favorite people to talk to because you're hustlers. You're probably wearing a lot of different hats. I love that Isogenics does all the dirty work. Okay, complete R&D. They're doing the research and development. We don't need to do that. They come out with all of the new products. In fact, get ready, my friends. Get ready this fall. Okay, I hope they ship it to me first. I literally want it all. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was freaking out. Okay, I can't tell you anymore. Okay, so product licensing, events and support. Isogenics puts on events for us that trains the people. You don't even have to do that. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Okay, all payments. You're gonna get paid every Monday. Who's gotten paid on a Monday? Lock it. Look around at how many people have gotten paid. Isogenics does all that for you. Pretty amazing, okay? Accounting, commission payments, product formulation, innovation. They basically do all the dirty work of business that quite honestly makes me overwhelmed, okay? And all we have to do is talk to people. How cool is that? That is our job. It is truly our job. So I want you to think right now, for those of you watching at home or maybe in the room, you know, what would you use, you know, if you were to participate in our compensation plan, what would you use an additional income for? You know, maybe it's daycare, a car payment. Like I wanted to be my own boss, but at first it was just like, man, if I could pay rent, and then if I could pay my car payment, and then my cell phone bill, and then it just became addictive, to be quite honest. No, like there's no limits, but I want you to go there right now. What would that do for you? You can tell my girlfriend Holly made this because she wrote splurges. Okay, I know. Lululemon hammers, you know, whatever it is, family vacation. Everyone in this room is different. It's so different. It started for me with the basics, and then over time, it went to building a school in Africa. Okay, I mean, literally, there is no limits. We have the best compensation plan in all of network marketing. We get paid daily, weekly, monthly here, you guys, once you start sharing. Yeah, it's super, super simple. Okay, so how it started with me, I started taking the products and like, holy crap, I'm like, this works, I feel good, oh my gosh. And so I made a list, okay, and then I wrote a Facebook status, and I had 900 Facebook friends, like, at the time. And I wrote a status, I'm like, I'm doing a full body cellular cleanse today. I can't wait to see how this goes, period. Okay, and then a girlfriend of mine in Wisconsin that has 4 boys is like, Emily, what is it? I need a cleanse. I've been binge eating. And then I went and got my hair done that day, and my hairdresser's like, well, I'm big boned, so it never worked for me, and I love Italian food. And I'm like, dude, no, like, try this. And so I got her on a call with Holly, who enrolled me, and I said, explain it. Explain it. Okay? And just by doing that, you guys, I made $150 back right away. So really, that's how simple it is. All you need to do after you leave here tonight, you need to order your products online. You got to order your products. Okay, it's going to ship to your door, and then you just got to find 2 people who eat food. Okay, it is really that simple. And then you're going to get kicked back with isogenics. Now we take it a step further, and we say, okay, to your friend, do you know 2 people? And then we say, okay, to your other friend, do you know 2 people? And just by doing that, you can make $1,000 back straight away. Do you get that? Do you get that? Yeah. Okay, I hope you really get that. So let's just pretend right now that I enrolled Hayden and Scott. Stand up. Okay, Hayden and Scott. Okay, now you just grab 2 people. Yeah, Christian. Okay, these are good enrollments. Okay. Okay. That is how simple it is. So I enrolled 2 people, I hope you're getting this, that eat food, and they enrolled 2 other people that eat food. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so you're gonna make $1,000 back right away. Okay, I gotta go fast here. So this is the power. This is the power of doing this. That's all you need to do. Now, residual income. Again, I didn't understand what this meant when I was 23 years old. Like, it sounds really cool, but I don't get it. And then Holly said, you know, like Gwen Stefani, she goes into a recording studio and she records Holla Back Girl, and she does it 1 time. And then suddenly it's playing in the store. And it's playing, you know, it's on iTunes. And it's playing all over the place. It's playing in the movies. And she makes money on it. And she did it once. That's residual income. And I'm like, I can't sing like that. I'm like, I just can't. Like, I tried, but I can't. Okay? Can't sing, or I don't know, maybe I could act, but we're not gonna try it. Okay, so I don't know how else I'm gonna make residual income. You guys, when you get involved in isogenics, you're opening your Freedom Wholesale account. Okay, it's $29 a year to start your business. I did it flat broke. Okay, but I still found money that I was spending at Target. Trust me, you're spending it somewhere. Okay, so I opened my Freedom Wholesale account, and it's just so simple. You get enrolled, and it's what's called, and any friends in the room are watching, it's a binary compensation plan. You have a left sales team and a right sales team. It's the simplest form of network marketing in the world. Okay, you get enrolled. You build your left sales team and your right sales team. You start telling friends. Okay, some are just going to take the products. You're going to identify who wants to share it, who wants to get the products paid for, and then who has a dream, who has a vision, who wants to really do this and really, you know, build it. Okay, and what happens is we get paid on unlimited levels. So what happened to us is, you know, we enrolled quite a few people. One person came in who had 7 kids in Wisconsin, and she's like, this is a way that I can not only feed myself, but my children, like give them real nutrition. This is incredible. She took off, even though it was like 5 levels deep. I enrolled a woman, who enrolled a woman, who enrolled a woman, who enrolled Jessica. And it went shh, and all that volume flooded up. Even though I had no clue, I mean, this woman in Wisconsin, 7 kids, I had no clue, right? It all floods up. It's pretty amazing. And so the computer does this for us when you get your account, when you start building your team. When one side hits 600, and the other side hits 300, because every single product is assigned a point value. So to do the business, let me just tell you, it's only 100 points every 30 days. It's equivalent to like 165 US dollars to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you have to order 100 points every 30 days. And let me tell you guys, if you're listening at home, make sure you're active, ordering 100 points every 30 days. Because what happens is, you start sharing it, you're gonna bank all the volume that's beneath you. As long as you're ordering 100 points every 30 days. And the only time that volume ever goes away is if you get paid on it or if you stop ordering. So I tell every single human I ever enroll, hey, maybe you don't want to build straight away, but this is an income producing asset. So you want to be sure that you're ordering every 30 days. You feel me? Okay, so what happens is the volume comes through. People are ordering. This is a lifestyle product. You guys, we just launched a nutritional children's product that is incredible. Yes, we got some mommies clapping up here. Okay, so what happens is people order every 30 days. It's a lifestyle product. It's consumable. It's emotional, and it's certainly visible. It's not a luxury item, you guys. This is what we need. So it comes through every 30 days. And the volume is going to accumulate. And when it accumulates, and one side hits 600 and the other side hits 300, it's 900 BV, which is a cycle, which is $54 US. And you may think to yourself, oh my gosh, doesn't even fill my car. But here's the deal, it compounds. It truly this is residual income. This is making money while you sleep. Okay, so when I got my first cycle, I danced. And I danced like there's no tomorrow, because this is residual income. And then my first goal was 10 cycles. 10 cycles is $30,000 a year. Think to yourself right now, what would an extra $30,000 a year do for you and your family? What would that do? What debt would you pay? Okay, and then you just start dreaming bigger, guys. You start dreaming bigger. 40 cycles a week, of approximately 100,000 a year. 40 cycles a week. I'm walking arms with people that want to go to 40 cycles a week, 100,000 a year. And then it maxes out at 250 cycles a week, which is $13,500 a week. Yes, yeah. So who wants to max out? If you're watching this and you want to max out, and if you are in the room and you want to max out, all you got to do is do these meetings every week. You can find the slides on isogenicsbusiness.com. It's really not that complicated. You just bring people into the vision. And I want to bring 2 people up here right now that have caught the vision, that are growing, and that are some of my dearest friends. So would Lauren and Hayden please come up to the stage? Don't they look good? Yeah, baby. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm Lauren I'm from Minnesota. I moved out to Arizona about 3 years ago. So I like to say that Isogenics found me because at the time I had no clue that it was exactly what I was praying for. About 1.5 years ago, I found myself at complete rock bottom. I wound up in the doctor's office crying hysterically. I was riddled with anxiety, paralyzed with depression, an extremely toxic work environment, and I just kind of felt like a zombie floating through the day, honestly. And when Isogenics first came, when I was first introduced, I said no numerous times because honestly, I thought that I had tried every single shake and fad diet there was in the market. And so I thought it was another one of those kind of things. But because of my desperate situation, I had a moment of openness, and my brown box came, and now it's been a year of consistently using the nutrition every single day. And I got my spark back. I have less brain fog, more mental clarity. I'm less anxious, besides when I'm speaking in a room like this. Improved performance in the gym, better sleep. I used to struggle with perioral dermatitis, so my skin has healed. And then I caught the vision because Emily is so great at sharing it. And so my vision, inspired by my brother with Down syndrome, is to be a catalyst for change in the Down syndrome and special needs communities by bringing attention to awareness, inclusion, and a way for them to get better nutrition. I have a massive dream of making a global impact in my brother's name, using the Isogenics vehicle, while collectively fulfilling our mission of freeing people of physical and financial pain, and in the process becoming the most respected and trusted health and wellness company in the world.
Awesome.
All right, so hey everybody, my name is Hayden. Hey. So I was introduced to these products and pleasantly persuaded. I was very skeptical. Anybody else was very skeptical? Yeah. Okay. I just graduated college. I was pre-med. I took my MCAT, getting ready to go to medical school, but then I had an opportunity to pursue professional football. Of course, I'm going to take that childhood dream of mine. And I thought, you know what, it's just like all the other stuff, but there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So my cheap mind was like, I get free products for 30 days, and I'm going to send them back to work. And I can humbly say that I was proven wrong, and I'm very happy to say that. And I was first starting to use the products to put on lean muscle. That was all I really wanted to do to fulfill my contract obligations. long story short, put on the muscle I needed to, I made weight, I was out in training camp, I was out in Utah, and it didn't work out. Looking back, I'm very excited it didn't work out. My head feels a lot better. My body feels a lot better. Finally recovered from all those little, knickknacks and all that stuff. So, got a little, feeling just not very good. Put on some weight. Didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Anybody ever got to the point where you're like, I don't know what the heck to do anymore? That was me. And I got a nice little nudge from, someone that cared a lot about me, and she's like, hey, Isagenix has weight loss solutions too.
We're tight like that.
We're tight like that.
Yeah, you can say those things when you're tight.
Yeah. And so I hopped on it, again, thinking this isn't going to work. Lo and behold, released 25 pounds with my first system, feeling absolutely incredible, and I was like, I want to do this. I don't want to go to medical school and get more debt. And I realized, just like Dr. Plant talked about, where our problems lie is nutrition. And we so happen to have the best nutrition on the entire planet. And so she's like, okay, well, if you want to do this, you got to come to an event. The event was out in Phoenix, Arizona, and I saw people just like you, just like me, walking across the stage, and I thought, if they can do it, I can do it too. And I'm here to say, if I can do it, you can do it too. So thank you guys.
Awesome.
Really appreciate it.
Incredible. Okay, so how do you get started? Is anyone wondering how you get started? I know you're watching right now and you're like, just tell me what to do. Okay, so I recommend if you're looking for weight loss, in fact, most of the time people do our weight loss system simply because, like Dr. Plant was talking about, we all need to cleanse, right? But we do have different solutions, but we're just taking a look at our weight loss packs right now. Our value pack is the best for your first month. Okay, now we're gonna sing. Let's go. Okay, so I truly believe that our value pack is the best bang for your buck because you're going to be getting, like I said, it's $29 to enroll in Isagenix. Value pack, it's waived. It's $20 a day. So you're going to be replacing 2 meals a day with our superfood shake. So right there, you're saving. It's about $4 a meal. So I want you to think to yourself, everyone watching right now online and in the room, how much do you spend on breakfast? How much do you spend on lunch? How much do you spend at Starbucks? Those Frappy Mocha Chino things? I mean, it's like upwards $8, $9 sometimes, right? So this is just, around $4 per meal, so you really end up saving. You're getting a bulk of your groceries 30 days in advance. And then we really just focus on one meal at home and some healthy snacks. Very, very, very easy. Now, we've got a premium pack that's $15 a day, that's great, and then our bare bones 30-day system as well. They're all great systems. I just recommend, if you're looking at this from an income perspective, or if you really just want to rehaul the cabinets, do our value pack. So you truly can live your ideal life. You can. And I'm here to tell you that, you guys, if I look back to where I started, it was just one person that looked at me and said, you can have anything you want in life, Emily. What is it you want? And why are you playing small? Why? I truly believe we were created for so much more than what most of us are living. I do. That's just my belief. I think it's an insult to the person who created us. I do. And I think that if you just give Isagenix a try, actually I know, if you just put Isagenix in your body and follow it and get plugged into our community, you come to our events, you learn the skills, whether you just want to be here for a good time and to have a good friend group, or you want to build a real income producing asset for yourself and create freedom, whatever it is, you can do it. But you've got to be the one to look in the mirror and say, it's up to me, and take radical responsibility. Because if not now, when? This is the thing. So many people, when I talk to people and if they're like, after the kids go to school, or after Halloween, or after Christmas, or you guys, here's the thing, time is moving and it's moving fast. Success waits for no one. No one. You gotta stop making excuses. You have to stop it. You got to do it now, and do it now, and do it now. And I promise you, when you start putting that one foot from the other, when you start making 1 shake a day and 2 shakes a day, when you start cleansing, when you start following the system, when you start calling your list, when you start reaching out to people, when you start hosting your own Time Out Tuesdays, the ripple effect happens. Energy creates energy, creates energy, creates energy, creates energy. And what starts to happen is every single day you grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And you look back on your life a year from now and you're like, who was he or who was she? That's what we do here at Isogenics. We help people grow at whatever level they want to grow. And it is the greatest thing to be a part of. I promise you, progress equals happiness. And I believe that some of you in this room, you just never had someone come up to you and speak greatness into your life. And I'm doing that right now. I hope you receive it. I really hope you receive it. All right? I just want to put this on your calendar. If you're fired up like me, okay, I want to invite you to come to a huge event that we have once a year. And I'm speaking to you all right now because it's in your backyard. We're going to have people fly from all across the world to come to this event, but it's right here, my Arizona friends, okay? It's called New Year Kickoff. Lock it in your calendar, January 22nd through the 25th, right here, okay? So you got to get your tickets because we're selling and we're selling fast, okay? So this kind of event, you can come to for a few days. Like tonight, you took a time out. I want you to take a time out in January, and I want you to come see what Isogenics is all about on a grand scale, okay, and learn the skills. So now is the time I would like to bring back to the stage Mr. Macagenics. Are you coming out? Wow, you've got a special surprise for the crowd.
I do. I do.
Give it back.
Let's give it up for Emily Vavra, you guys. Look, I think everyone who shows up should be rewarded, and that includes our live stream viewers at home. So you can take a picture of this. It is on live stream if you want. But what we want to do is we want to waive free membership for everyone as long as you purchase a pack at $150 US, or for our Canadian friends watching at home, $165 Canadian dollars. So pretty special. Thank you so much for showing up. We're going to waive that free membership for everyone.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, who's excited?
And because Emily and Dr. Plan did such a good job, you can rewatch this at isogenicslive.com. You can share it with your friends. But here's the caveat. This coupon is only good for 24 hours. And we do that for a reason because we know you got to make a decision. And I think this is the time to decide. You've heard what it's all about. We have 600,000 people. The products are not on trial anymore. They work. It's just, does it fit with you? Does it align with what you want? And I think Emily and Dr. Plant have done a good job of outlining why Isogenics is changing the game and why we want to play bigger. That, yes, we started in Arizona, but just imagine there'll be headquarters all over the world with people flocking to meetings like this so they can have the best nutrition in the world. So thanks you guys for coming tonight. Again, this will be up on isogenicslive.com. This is good for 24 hours. You get free membership for ordering $150. For those of you on live stream, or if you've been sent this video again, get back with the person that sent this video to you so you can learn more about it. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great night.